Hello students, let's start part 2 of the chapter Law and Social Justice. Class 8th, Social and Political Life, Social Science. In the first part of this chapter, we discussed about Bhopal gas tragedy, very dangerous incident took place due to the less safety measures adopted by UC plant in Bhopal. Let's start today's topic. What is a worker's worth? If we are to understand the events leading to Bhopal disaster, we have to ask, why did Union Carbide set up its plant in India? You know that Union Carbide and other such companies which are setting up their plants and their branches in various countries are called MNCs, means multinational corporations. Multinational corporations are those international companies which set up their branches and production units in more than two countries. Why foreign companies or MNCs come to India? Different causes are there that MNCs come to India. First one, cheap labor. In India, cheap labor is available, means due to the abundance of laborers and the big number of unemployed people, MNCs get very cheap labor here. If we take example of Union Carbide, which set up its branch in India, wages that the companies pay to workers, say in the USA, are far higher than what they have to pay to workers in poorer countries like India. Second, cheap land. Here, land is available in cheap rates, so the MNCs come to India. Third, easy availability of cheap raw material. For various industries, raw material is available in India because of abundance of minerals, availability of other agricultural raw materials. The companies come here and get easy and cheap raw material. Next one is market. Availability of market. India is very big country, and one of the most populous country in the world. So it has a big market and the companies get profit and they can get advantage to have the close markets. Next one is government policies. The government adopted the easy and favorable policies for setting up the multinational corporations. Government provide them easy terms and conditions for setting up the industries. So the MNCs come to India. Companies can save production costs and get higher profits to set up their branches in India like other poorer countries, so that they can produce the products in very low cost and get higher profits to sell them at higher prices. To cut production cost, they provide lower safety measures. Like in India, UC plant provided very poor safety measures. If we compare the companies between UC's safety system in Bhopal and its other plant in the US, we will find the big differences were there to adopt the safety measures in both of the plants. At West Virginia in the USA, computerized warning and monitoring systems were in place, whereas the UC plant in Bhopal relied on manual gauzes and the human senses to detect gas leaks. At the West Virginia plant, emergency evacuation plans were in place but none existent in Bhopal. Why are there such sharp differences in safety standards across countries. Dear students, as we have discussed about the difference in adoption of safety measures in the US and in India, and even after the disaster happened, why was the compensation to the victims so low? One part of the answer lies in what is perceived as the worth of an Indian worker. One worker can easily replace another since there is so much unemployment. There are many workers who are willing to work in unsafe conditions in return for a wage. Making use of the workers' vulnerability, employers ignore safety in workplaces and they provide poor working conditions and unsafe conditions. Thus, even so many years after the Bhopal gas tragedy, there are regular reports of accidents in construction sites, mines, or factories due to the callous attitude of the employers. The next topic of this chapter is enforcement of safety laws. As the lawmaker and enforcer, the government is supposed to ensure that safety laws are implemented. It means safety laws must be implemented by the government carefully. It is also the duty of the government to ensure that the right to life guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution is not violated. It means every person in India, every citizen in India has the right to life, Article 21, according to Article 21 of the Constitution. So it should not be violated. What was the government doing when there were such blatant violations of safety standards in the UC plant? First, the safety laws were lax in India. Second, even these weak safety laws were not enforced. Government officials refused to recognize the plant as hazardous and allowed it to come up in populated locality. When some municipal officials in Bhopal objected that the installation of an MIC production unit in 1978 was a safety violation, the position of the government was that the state needs the continued investment of the Bhopal plant, which provides jobs. It was unthinkable, according to them, to ask UC to shift to cleaner technology or safer procedures. Government inspectors continued to approve the procedures in the plant even when repeated incidents of leaks from the plant made it obvious to everybody that things were seriously wrong. This, as you know, dear students, is contrary to what the role of a lawmaking and enforcement agency should be. Instead of protecting the interest of the people, their safety was being disregarded both by the government and by private companies. So it was big mistake of government as well as private company. This is obviously not at all desirable. Nobody wants this kind of incident. With more industries being set up both by local and foreign businesses in India, there is a great need for stronger laws protecting workers' rights and better enforcement of these laws. So, dear students, in this way, we have completed today's topic. In the next video, we'll discuss about new laws to protect the environment. Thank you. Have a nice day.